Hi everybody. I hope you can hear me and see the screen as well. Good evening. Welcome to Best of CAT Geometry session from IMS. I'm Amit Panchmatia. I can see a couple of names there, Ajay, Rohan. So just if you can just let me know whether you all can hear me and see me as well. Great. I got a couple of yes, so which means I can go ahead. Okay. Before I start with the session, let's talk a little bit about geometry as an important area for CAT. So I'll just give you my feeling. This might not be necessarily your thought process. So, but just if you can just spare some 2 minutes to understand why I'm trying to say this. So see, obviously everybody understands that arithmetic is the most important area. There is no doubt about it. Around last couple of years, every slot there have been 9 to 10 questions of arithmetic, and also the number of easiest questions also come from arithmetic. So by far, arithmetic is the easiest section. Now, what is the second section you really prepare well for? It could be algebra for somebody, it could be numbers for somebody, it could be geometry for somebody. The kind of questions which have been asked in the last couple of years, I would have preferred geometry. Unless your geometry is really, really very poor, you don't remember anything from school day geometry, that's a different thing. But otherwise, I would always prefer geometry because if you look at the questions, last couple of years, I've been seeing that there have been at least 4 or 5 questions every year, maybe 3, 4 sometimes, but 3, 4 questions minimum. And the level of questions are not very difficult. A couple of questions are as good as, just missing angle questions. Then there is the standard circle question with chords and all those properties. Then there will be one standard question, maybe on an hexagon. So very fixed. Know your 30-60-90 theorem well, know your 30-30-120 theorem well. You start getting a lot of questions. So my suggestion would be, even if you're struggling too much with, say, 3D geometry, mensuration, if you just know the formulas, that's okay. Don't worry about too much about that. Get coordinate geometry done well. And because coordinate geometry is pretty easy, questions are very straightforward. If you get coordinate geometry done well, and if you can get basic triangles, circles, quadrilaterals well, I think you can easily get a couple of questions in geometry. Well, let's start today's session. We'll try to do around 15 questions in an hour and a half. These are all CAT questions, so please don't keep asking me, sir, are these CAT questions and all? Obviously, these are all CAT questions. Most of them, I've also put the slot next to them. So we go ahead. I'll give you a minute approximately to solve because most of the questions are pretty straightforward. So I'll give you roughly a minute and a half to solve, and then we'll start solving the question. Okay. First question appears on your screen. You have a triangle. From a triangle, some slot has been cut off. G is the centroid. Start. Geometry, getting the diagram right is, I think, 50% of the battle won. So work on the diagram. Octagons, I'm reading some questions on YouTube. Octagons are not very frequently asked. I have purposely not taken questions from the past couple of years CAT because we've already uploaded those on our website. So all those who have to see the solutions to those they are already there. I have purposely taken questions from CAT 17, 18, 19. But important questions of geometry. Somebody's already got the answer, and the answer is right too. Somebody saying question fully not visible. Okay. I'll just get that screen off from there. I don't know. I don't know why the window is not moving. I have tried and moved the window down. I minimize it too. Right, let's start with the question. So, from triangle ABC with sides of length 40, 35, 40, 25, and 35. Now, understand that you should realize is that 40, 25, and 35 is not a right angle triangle, right? A triangular portion GBC is cut off where G is the centroid of the triangle. Then the area in square feet of the remaining portion of the triangle is what? So, what have we got? From here, we are going to cut out a 1 second. I'm just going to try and get this screen off. Okay. So for triangle ABC, this is a regular triangle where G is the centroid, and we're going to cut off one part. So if you look very carefully, what are we exactly cutting out? This is the centroid. What is the centroid? Come on. What's the centroid? Centroid is that point where the medians meet, right? Centroid is a point where the medians meet. So G is the point where all the three medians are meeting. So GBC, suppose, is the part we are going to cut out. What are they asking us? The area of the remaining part. Now you should understand that the centroid divides the whole triangle into three equal parts. The centroid divides the whole triangle into three equal parts. You can prove it also. But understand that geometry may, there are a lot of proofs, but you don't have to sit and prove every time, right? If you are sure what you're doing is right, you just have to go ahead with it. So GBC is 1/3 of the triangle. Now, obviously, I know the area of the triangle if I know all three sides using Heron's formula. I hope everybody knows what's Heron's formula. Area of triangle for using Heron's formula is root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, where S is the semi-perimeter. S is the semi-perimeter, right? Semi-perimeter is nothing but half of the perimeter. So what will we get? S is A plus B plus C upon 2. That will be 100 upon 2, which is 50. Apply that, you'll get area. Area is equal to root of 50 into 50 minus 25, 50 minus 35, 50 minus 40. That gives us area as 50 into 25 into 15 into 10. Simplified it as far as possible. And we can see that this 3 does not have a partner. Everything else has a partner. And hence our area becomes 250 root 3. This is the area of the whole triangle. Area of the full triangle is 250 root 3, out of which 1/3 I'm cutting out. If from the full I'm cutting out 1/3, what is remaining? What is remaining? 2/3 is remaining. So area of the remaining portion will be 2/3 of the area of the triangle, and 2/3 of 250 root 3, which will be 500 upon root 3, which is the second option. Now, listen to me. How do you revise geometry? I'll just give you a thought process on how do you revise geometry. My thought process for revising geometry is very simple, is that I did this question now, I know it. Can I, afterwards, when I'm practicing later or whatever, can I sit and prove to myself that this formula is true? Can I prove that area of the triangle GBC is 1/3 area of the whole triangle? Whatever way you like, so that you're sure you know the properties, right? That's a good way of doing it. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's have a look at the next question. Next question is a question on cubes. I'm just trying to move that video from there. I have moved it on my screen, but I don't know how to move it over here on YouTube. So I'm just trying to do that. Okay, let's have a look at the next question. I hope now it will help. Just wait 1 second. Okay, I think that's better. You can see it now. Yeah, I just switched off the video. So I think that should work. Okay, so what have we got? We've been given that a solid metallic cube is melted. A big one is melted into 5 solid cubes whose volumes are 1, 1, 8, 27, 27. The percentage by which the sum of the surface area of these 5 cubes exceeds the surface area of that single cube. So what we do is we take these, assume these as real values. If I assume 1, 1, 8, 27, 27 as real values, tell me what will become the volume of the big cube. If I assume these are all real values instead of ratios, what will the volume of the big cube become? Volume of the big cube will be 64. If volume of the big cube, how did I get 64? By adding all these values. Now, if volume is 64, side will be S cube. So side will be 4 because volume is equal to side cube, right? Now, volume is side cube, so side is how much? 4. If side of this cube is 4, same way I can find the side of each of the smaller cube. 1 cube is 1, 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, that is why this is 2, 3 cube is 27, and 3 cube is 27. And therefore, volume of the side of the 5 smaller cubes will be 1, 1, 2, 3, 3. So we've got that. Now, what do we want to talk about? Surface area. So total surface area ka formula is 6a square. Total surface area formula is 6a square. So what will we get now? Total surface area of the original cube. Original is a big cube whose side was 4. Will be 6 into 4 square. Leave it as it is, 6 into 16. Don't multiply. Don't waste your time multiplying. Okay, 6 into 16 is the volume of the original cube. Now, what will be the, not volume, surface area. What will be surface area of each of the smaller cubes? Again, 6a square 5 times. 6 into 1 square plus 6 into 1 square plus 6 into 2 square plus 6 into 3 square plus 6 into 3 square. That will become 6 into 24. You can check 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 9 plus 9. Right? That is, sorry, not 4, but 1 plus 1, 2, 2, 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 18, 24. So 6 into 24 is the total surface of 5 smaller cubes. We want to know what is the percentage difference. So percentage difference will be 6 into 24 upon 6 into 16. This is the 5 of them, and this is, you can see 24 out of 16, which is 8 threes are 8 twos are. It is 3 by 2, that is 1.5, which is 50%. 50% is the second option. Right? If you want to find difference, you could directly have taken difference over here. I didn't take the difference. I wrote the 5 cubes on the top and small 1 cube on the denominator and got it. Everybody clear with this? I hope no doubts. Yeah. Let's go ahead to the next question. AB is the diameter of a circle of radius 5. Let P and Q be points on the circle, so the length of PB is 6. 1 minute, I think I skipped a lot of questions by mistake. Third question. Let ABC be a right angle triangle with BC as hypotenuse. Length of AB and AC are given. Find the minimum possible time in minutes to reach required to reach the hypotenuse from A at the speed of 30 km per hour. Important word is minimum possible. Concentrate on that. Minimum possible. Hint is shortest distance. Come on, try this question. There are no options with the theta question. I think Anjali's got the right answer. Narendra, you got the wrong answer. We want answer in minutes. Remember, answer required is in minute and all this is in kilometer per hour. A lot of people are getting right answer, but Narendra's got the wrong answer. Darshayu's got the wrong answer. Krishna's getting a wrong answer. Kuldeep incorrect. Everybody else whose name I'm not taking are correct. Okay, let's start. Right angle triangle. One side is 15, AB is 15, AC is 20. Now, do I need to take Pythagoras and solve? Or is it a waste of time? I should know what is the most common triplet of Pythagoras? 3, 4, 5. 3 becomes 15, so 4 becomes 20. 3 5s are 4 5s are. So this has to be 5 5s are 25, which means my hypotenuse is 25. If by today, if you're still solving for this 25, you're wasting a lot of time. So 25 is the hypotenuse, right? We got that much. Now let's go ahead. Read the question carefully. Find the minimum possible time in minutes required to reach the hypotenuse from A. Now, if I have to reach the hypotenuse from A and I need the shortest distance, shortest distance is always the perpendicular distance. Shortest distance is always the perpendicular distance, which means from A, I will need a perpendicular. From A, this will be the perpendicular AD, which I want to find. Now, we know that area is equal, area is half base into height. I can take the area as half 15 into 25, where I took 15 into 20, where I took 20 as the base and 15 as the height. I can also take area as half into 25 into AD, where I took AD as the base. Sorry, I took 25 as the base and AD as the height. Half cut out. 5 5s are, 5 3s are, 5 1s are, 5 4s are. So I got AD is 12 kilometers. AD is 12 kilometers. That much is very easy. Now, what is your speed? Speed is 30 kilometers per hour. Regular formula for time. Time is distance upon speed. But this answer will come in hours. And we want the answer in minutes. So I need to multiply by 60. 31s are, 32s are, 12s are 24 minutes. Right? Everybody clear? I'm moving ahead. Should not be very difficult. Next question. ABCDEF is a regular hexagon with side 1. Area of the square as one side with AC as one side. Good. A lot of people have already got the answer. Not option 3. Somebody said option 3. That's wrong. So, let's have a look at this question. ABCDEF is a hexagon with all sides 1. I'll just take 2 of them. I want to know the area of the square with AC as one of the sides. So basically, in short, I just need to find AC. I just need to find the length of AC. And to find the length of AC, first I need to know angle B. How much is angle B? Angle B is 120 degrees. And now I will work just only on this much. This is 120 degrees. By the way, why is it 120 degrees? The interior angle of a regular hexagon. Interior angle of a regular hexagon is 180 into n minus 2 upon n, where n is 6. Hexagon means 6. Right? So this is 1 and this is 1. I need to find this. How much will be these two angles? It's an isosceles triangle, so these two angles will become 30, 30. Now, one thing I'm going to just say, which I will not show, that you're going to do on your own later, is this part. That one method can be, you can drop a perpendicular from here and make it a 30, 60, 90 triangle and solve. If this is 1, this is the hypotenuse. So this will be root 3 by 2. This will also be root 3 by 2. And therefore the whole thing will become root 3. That is one method. If you can do it very quickly, no problem. But I would have preferred that you all know this formula, that in a 120, 30, 30 triangle, in a 120, 30, 30 triangle, sides are always in the ratio of 1, 1 and root 3. That is in this case, root 3, 1, 1. That means if these two sides are 1, 1, directly the third side is root 3. And once you get the third side is root 3, area is side square and area will be 3. Any of the methods is okay. If you're not sure of this formula, you can now at least by heart it for the exam. Okay, moving ahead to the next question. Important question, slightly difficult question. I would put this as a level B or a level C. Okay. Before we go ahead, understand this figure. So basically there's a trapezium. There's one more trapezium. And the pillar is something like this. Not that you need this diagram, but this is what it is. Okay. So there's a trapezium on the top, there's a trapezium at the bottom, and it's a pillar. You don't need this figure. You want this total area of all 6 surfaces. If you want, I can give you a hint. Total area of all 6 surfaces is, you need to work on the area of the base, area on the top, and then area of all the 4 sides. So basically, first work on area of trapezium. Till you get area of trapezium, nothing else is worth it. So let's start working on the area of the trapezium. This is the trapezium. The 2 parallel sides are 10 and 20. And the parallel distance, the distance between them is given as 12. So this is 12. These both are 12 in short. Now, if AP and BQ both are 12, 12, and they are perpendicular over here, will we know that PQ is also 10? PQ will also become 10. And therefore, DP plus QC will become 10 because the whole thing was 20. And because everything is equal on both sides, it's an isosceles trapezium. Therefore, we will get 5, 5. Therefore, DP will become 5 and QC will also become 5. Use Pythagoras triplet again. If this is 5, 12, so this will be 13. So using Pythagoras, we will get AD and BC both will be 13. Right? Now, total surface area of the pillar is area of the vertical faces plus twice area of the base. Now, area of the base is nothing but area of trapezium. The base is nothing but a trapezium. Pay attention very carefully, okay? Now, area of vertical faces, this is the formula. You should know this very well. Area of vertical faces is perimeter of the base multiplied by the height. This is true for any figure. Area of vertical faces will always be perimeter of the base multiplied by the height. The height of the pillar was given as 20. Okay, height of the pillar was given as 20. So area of this will be 10 plus. Now see, look at the perimeter. 10 plus this full 20 plus 13 plus 13. Okay, into height, which is 20, which will become 1120. This is area of the vertical faces. These are four faces. Understand? So as I'll show you again later at the end. 1120 will be area of vertical faces which are four faces. And we want area of all six faces. Now I have to find area of trapezium two times. Now, twice the area of the base. We know area of trapezium ka formula, half into sum of parallel sides into height. So 2 multiplied by half into sum of parallel sides is 10 and 20. And height of the trapezium is 12. Right? Solve that out. That becomes 360. 360 is twice the area of the base. And therefore, the total area we're looking for is 1120 plus 360, which is 1480. Lot of people were saying 1300 is the answer. I think you took only one time trapezium. You forgot to take trapezium two times. All those who were getting answer as 1300 must have taken the trapezium only one time. You have to take the trapezium two times. I hope you got that. Are we clear, everybody? Just giving 5 seconds for 5-10 seconds for everybody to just go through the question. So I can keep it on the screen for 5-10 seconds. Okay, great. Going ahead now. ABCD is a quadrilateral inscribed in a circle with center O. If angle COD is 120 degrees and angle BAC is 30 degrees, what is the value of angle BCD? So, okay, I'm giving you the diagram. I'm making it that much easy for you. Getting the diagram right in this question was the most important part. After that, the question is very, very, very straightforward. Nobody's answer I can see in the chat. What's happening? Okay. Let's just put down what all they told us. They told us this angle is 30. They've told us this angle is 120. Let's see what have they asked for. Pay attention, everybody. They've asked for this angle. BCD. Pay attention. Now, do you agree that whichever angle which I've drawn, that BCD, will be supplementary with this angle? The angle which I want, BCD, will be supplementary with angle A, full angle A. So if it is supplementary with angle A, I just need to focus on this angle, the angle which I'm marking with a dot. If I can find that angle, my sum will be more or less over. And now you should be able to easily get it. Angle CAD, the angle which I've just marked with a dot. Angle CAD will be half of angle COD. Angle CAD will be half of angle COD. So therefore, this angle which I marked with the dot will become 60. And therefore, the whole angle which I was marking will become 90. So angle BAD will be 90. And if BAD is 90, angle opposite to that also will be 90. So BCD will also be 90, opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. So just basic understanding on working with the question was there. It was a very, very simple question. Definitely a level A question. Next one. Little bit maxima minima involved. Again, it's a theta question, right? Okay, let's start. 398 are some answers I'm saying, which is obviously wrong. Three sides of a rectangular park have a total length of 400 feet. So suppose if I say, let the smaller side be A and the larger side be B. Total three sides are 400. So can I say 2A plus B is 400? 2A plus B is 400. That's a rectangle, right? Where we are saying this is A, this is A, this is B, this is B. What do I want to maximize? I want to maximize the area. So which means I want to maximize AB. Now, when will AB be maximized? If I want to maximize AB, it is as good as saying I can maximize 2AB also. I can maximize 2AB also. So I want to maximize this product. I want to maximize this multiplied by this. When do you maximize the product? Or how do you maximize product? Going back to simple algebra. If x plus y is constant, how is x into y maximized? X into y is maximized by taking them both equal. So over here, I will take 2a equal to b to maximize it. So instead of 2a, I can write b. So I'll get b plus b is 400. And therefore 2b is 400. And b is 200. That's it. That's the answer. We wanted this only. So because you wanted to maximize the area, you have taken these two to be equal. Simple rules of algebra. Right? I hope everybody got that. Let's go ahead. So I've been requested by IMS to put the video on. So I've shifted the questions a little bit. Again, a slightly difficult question, important question. Come on, if anybody can get the answer for this question right. It's a slightly difficult one. Kuldeep is incorrect. Akshara is right. Read carefully. They have said right-angled isosceles triangle. Now, what is point P? This is a triangle ABC with hypotenuse AB. Think a little bit and carefully tell me what is point P. Point P is the in-center. Point P is the in-center. Right? Now pay attention. How do you do it? There are two approaches I'm going to show you. Two completely different methods to do the question. This is the radius R, which is given as 4 into root 2 minus 1. Right? Let's take these two sides as x and x. Because it's an isosceles triangle, these two sides are x. This is x root 2. Somebody was asking me earlier, 45, 45, 90 triangle ka formula. 45, 45, 90 triangle, 1, 1 and root 2. 1, 1 and root 2. So if I take this as x, this is x, this will be x root 2. Now, when in center is given or in radius is given, which is the formula we use? Area of triangle, small r into s. So, can I write area of triangle is small r into s? But area of triangle is also half into base into height. Area of triangle is also half into base into height, so which is small r into s. Now pay attention carefully. Half into base. Base and height both are same, x and x. So x into x, which is equal to r, which I know is 4 into root 2 minus 1, into semi-perimeter. Pay attention to semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter will be x plus x root 2 upon 2. Semi-perimeter. Right? Everybody got that? 2 cut. X square is 4 into root 2 minus 1. If I take x and root 2 both common. If I take x and root 2 both common, I'll get root 2 plus 1. 1x cut. Root 2 minus 1 into root 2 plus 1 will become a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square, which is 1. So x becomes 4 root 2. X becomes 4 root 2. You want to find area? Just solve it over here. Half into 4 root 2 into 4 root 2, which is 16. And therefore area becomes 16. One method, I will be showing one more method also. Let's just understand this. Take a 10-second breather, understand the whole thing, and then I'll show one more method. root 2 minus 1 into root 2 plus 1 is a square, a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. Okay. Let's use one completely different method. Same diagram, start with the same diagram. Now, you should just know one more logic, or it should come from gut feeling that this is one straight line. If you get that, this will become very easy. We don't have to realize we have to draw in circle. We have to know the property because these three are equal. Because these three were equal, we have to know it is the in radius. Okay. Now, I will take this value at the end of the question. This is R. This is R. This will also become R and R. So this will become a small square. This much will be R root 2, Pythagoras theorem or 45, 45, 90. This will also be R. Are we getting it? So this C, whatever, CM is R root 2 plus R. Okay. If you work with, again, 45, 45, 90 in triangle ACM and triangle BCM, you will realize that AM and BM also are equal to CM. AM equal to BM is also equal to CM, which is again R root 2 plus R. Okay, once we got this, we can take area as half into base. Base is AB and height is CM. Let's simplify this little bit. R common, root 2 plus 1. R is 4 into root 2 minus 1 into root 2 plus 1. So if you solve this, this answer comes out to be 4 only. This answer comes out to be 4. So CM is 4. So AB is 8. Half into 8 into 4, 16. Second method was slightly more difficult to think of, but whichever you prefer, whichever you can think of in the exam, you can go ahead with that. Okay, going ahead. Come on, next one is very straightforward. You all should get this on your own. Okay. Next one should be very simple, as I had said. It's a direct property of infinite GP. Infinite GP. Every time a new triangle is drawn, side will become half. Every time a new triangle will be drawn, side will become half. Therefore, area will become 1/4. Because side will become half, area will become 1/4. We just need to know area of the first triangle. √3/4 into side square. 4 ones are 4 6 are 144√3 is the area of the first triangle, and then total area will be S infinity, which is small a upon 1 minus r. Small a is 144√3. R, common ratio is 1/4. 1 minus 1/4. What is 1 minus 1/4? 3/4. So 144√3 divided by 3/4, which is into 4/3. Answer will come 192√3. Right? Moving on to the next question, because it was a straightforward question. One of the easiest question of today. One of the easiest question for today. Next question. Obviously, the answer is the fourth option. You just have to see whether Pythagoras theorem fits in or not. This will be 26 x and y. So we need to know x square plus y square has to be equal to 26 square. Only one option fits in, which is the fourth option. That's it. Khatam. Simplest question. CAT 18 slot 1. Just imagine. Not more than a 10-second question. Slightly difficult question, important question. Go through it carefully. Go through it carefully and try. Probably wrong. Sharvari, please check. You've rushed into the answer. Sharvari, I'm assuming you're talking about the square wala question. Wrong, Sharvari. Incorrect. Saloni also wrong. You have rushed into it. Both of you have rushed into the question. You also wrong. Most of the people are getting this question wrong. No, Sharvari, it's not a lag at your end. When I go from Zoom to YouTube, there's always a lag. Good. Asim got it right. Mohammed wrong. Okay, pay attention. Most of the people are getting it wrong. ABCD is a square. We don't know what size. EFGH are four random points on ABCD. And we want to find the length of EB to CG. Now, how did I draw my diagram? Pay attention. I looked at the options. All the options were less than 1. All the options were less than 1. So, I kept EB smaller than CG. I kept EB smaller than CG. Obviously, these two are equal. And this is equal to this, is equal to this, is equal to this. And these four are equal. Clear? Everybody clear till here? Pay attention very carefully. Now, they have told us that the area of the smaller square is 62.5% that of the larger square. 62.5% we know is 5 by 8. 62.5% we know is 5 by 8. Let us start by saying let the area of square ABCD be 64. Why did I take 64? It is divisible by 8 also, and it is a perfect square also. Because it is divisible by 8 also, and it's a perfect square also, so I took 64. Now, therefore, AB is 8. Side of the square becomes 8. Now, what will be area of the smaller square? So, area of square EFGH will be 5 by 8 of 64, which is 40. Area of the smaller square is 40. So each side is root 40. Each side is root 40. Now use Pythagoras anywhere. Take one of this side as x and the other one as y. So in short, we have taken BE as x and CG as y. So what do I get? I get x square plus y square is root 40 square, which is 40. X square plus y square is 40. Do trial and error. Don't solve. Don't wait. And we know x plus y is 8. Chalo. And you also know x plus y is 8. Orally, don't actually do it. Get me a value for x and y. If x, and we know x is smaller and y is bigger. X is smaller, y is bigger. So x plus y is 8 and x square plus y square is 40. So we will get x is 2 and y is 6. We will get x is 2 and y is 6. And answer is 1:3. Important question. Important things were to get this 64 proper. If you got this 64 ka logic right, it becomes very, very easy. Everybody understood? Okay. Next question, simple question, level A question. Should get it fast. Come on, others answer. Only one person's answer I can see. It's a simple question. Should get it easily. Two parallel chords. One is length 4 and the other is 6. So this will be 2, 2. This will be 3, 3. Now we want to find the radius. And the distance between them is 1. That means this is 1. Both these lines with blue and red, both are radius. Once are, if I take this much as x, if I take this as x, I will show you shortcut also. First, pay attention to the regular method. Once you will get r square is x square plus 3 square. And second time you will get r square is x plus 1 the whole square plus 2 square. Equate both of these. Both are r square. So x square plus 9 is x square plus 2x plus 1 plus 4. X square cut. 4 plus 1 is 5. 9 minus 5 is 4. 4 is 2x. X is 2. Because you got x2, just put it over here. We want to find radius. R square is 2 square plus 3 square. R square is 13. R is square root of 13. That's a slightly longer method. What can be the shortcut if you're smart? Pay attention. What is the difference between these two numbers? ये 3 है, ये 2 है. Difference is 1. And that same difference is here also. Which means for everything to fit, this will have to be 2 and this will have to be 3. That's it, over. There is no other number which can fit. If you can think of this, you would have saved maybe 10-15 seconds. Going ahead to the next question. Important to get diagram right. Right, Akshara? Good. So pay attention. This is CP and BQ. Pay attention, everybody, carefully. This angle will be 90 and this angle will also be 90. Now, why are these angles 90 is very important. BC is the diameter. BC is the diameter, and we know a property. Diameter subtends a right angle on the circle. Diameter subtends a right angle on the circle. Once I know that, this sum becomes very, very, very simple. Now, look at triangle ABC. For triangle ABC, if I consider this as my base, that if I consider AB as my base, then which is the height? Height is CP. But I can also consider AC as my base, and I can consider BQ as the height. So for the same triangle, I can have the area in two different ways. Once considering AB as the base, CP as the height. Second time considering AC as the base and BQ as the height. So we'll get half into AB into CP is equal to half into AC into BQ. Half cut. We know most of the things. We know three things. AB is 30. CP is 20. AC is 25. BQ is missing. Solve this out to get BQ as 24. Good question. Important question. Get the diagram right, and most of the part of the question is done. Did everybody understand? Hopefully everybody got it. Next one. Remember, we want perimeter of the leftover portion. Perimeter of the leftover portion. This part is cut out. Nobody's giving me an answer for this question. Whatever I have drawn in red is the perimeter of the leftover portion. Good. A lot of people got the right answer. Now, from 72 pi, I should be able to find AB first. 72 pi is area of semicircle. Area of semicircle is pi r square upon 2. Area of semicircle is half pi r square. Pi cut. R square is 144. Therefore, R is 12. Radius is 12. Therefore, diameter is 24. Diameter is 24. So AB is 24. AB is 24. Area was given as 768. Area is length into breadth. 768 is 24 into AD. Solve that. 24 3s are 72. 4 24 2s are. AD is 32. 32, 32, 24. At this step, the sum you can get an answer because of the options. So you can stop solving. You want the perimeter. So add everything. This plus this plus this plus this part, which I'm not going to solve. 32 plus 32 plus 24 is already 88. And there is only one option with 88. And that is why that's your answer. If there was one more option with 88, I would have to do perimeter of a semicircle. That will be pi r. I would have to do perimeter of a semicircle, which is pi r. So answer would have been pi into 12, 12 pi. So answer is 88 plus 12 pi. So if there was one more option with 12 pi in it, I would have done. Is that clear? Or you could have also been smart and done only 12 pi because all the pi's were also different. So with this 72 pi, once you got radius, you could have avoided all this part and directly done only 12 pi. Chalo, going on to the next question. Last few questions. Come on. Good. A lot of people are getting the right answer. Circle subtends the angle of 60 degrees at the center. When you form an angle at 60 degrees at the center, this triangle automatically becomes an equilateral triangle. When you form an angle of 60 degrees at the center, the triangle form automatically becomes an equilateral triangle. They had told us the length of the chord was 5. If the length of the chord is 5, the radius also becomes 5. So our question, radius becomes 5. Now, we want to know the length of the chord when the angle becomes 120 degrees. So suppose this angle is 120 degrees, POQ. Suppose angle POQ is 120 degrees. What will be PQ? Let's draw that triangle separately. POQ, 120 degrees. This is 5, this is 5. We want to find this side. Sometime back we did a property today. Yaad hai kisi ko what property I'm talking about? I'm talking about 120, 30, 30. Or 30, 30, 120. 30, 30, 120. What was the property? The sides will be the ratio of 1, 1 and root 3. That means if these two sides are 5, 5, third side will become 5 root 3. Second option. Got it? Next question. Come on, try slightly difficult question. Come on, I'm waiting for the answer for the next question. Anybody? Not a single person has given the answer. क्या हुआ suddenly? Okay, one answer. Two people have got right. Riti's got right. Mohammed has got right. Three, RK AVS has got it wrong. Ritik has got it wrong. Thank you. Gitish is wrong. Okay, if that's the third option, I don't know. 3.5 is wrong. A lot of people are saying 3.5. That's wrong. Chalo, pay attention. Circle diameter. Radius was 11. So diameter is 22. Radius 11, 11. AB is a chord. Now getting the chord right was very important. Getting the chord right was very important. AB is the chord where they have told us CE is 7. So this will be 7. So this will be 4 and this will be 11. Okay. Important. And we want to find difference between AE and BE and EE. So question is find BE minus AE. Okay, let's call them as X and Y. So we want to find X minus Y. Now let's see what all do we have. Do you recollect a property? When chords intersect internally. When chords intersect internally, there is a property. BE multiplied by AE is same as CE multiplied by DE. Important property. BE multiplied by AE is CE multiplied by DE. So X multiplied by Y is equal to 7 into 15. 105. X multiplied by Y is 105. We got that? Now, once I got X into Y, 7 into 5, what do I know? I already know X plus Y. They have told AB is 20.5. They have told us AB is 20.5. So I already know X plus Y is 20.5. From this, try and figure out X and Y. Even though it is decimal, but it is not very difficult. Give me two numbers whose sum is 20.5 and product is 105. Give me two numbers whose product is 105 and sum is 20.5. Numbers will be 10.5 and 10. Numbers will be 10.5 and 10. And once you get that, you want to find the difference. So answer will be 0.5. That's it. Got it? By chance, if you don't recollect this 10.5 and 10, you could have also used algebra formula. X minus Y the whole square is X plus Y the whole square minus 4XY. You could have also used this. You would have got it by that method also. Okay, अगर नहीं स्ट्राइक होता है तो ये कर सकते हो. चलो, last question for the day. Chord is a diameter. A diameter is a chord only, Jaideep. Every diameter is a chord of the circle. I would put it as a level B question, Abhishek, depending on I know the property that A into B. That was the main property over here. Come on, simple question, level A. Diameter, radius was 5. So this is 10. PB is 6. I purposely not bothered about Q now. I'll bother about Q later. (90°). Same diameter subtends the right angle on the circle. So using Pythagoras triplet, we get AP is 8. We get AP is 8. Now, what have they said about Q? AQ or AP is double of AQ, which means AQ is half of AP. Q can be anywhere. So Q can be here also. AQ, half of AP. AP was 8, so this is 4. Same application of Pythagoras theorem. We want to find BQ. So QB square is 10 square minus 4 square. QB square is 10 square minus 4 square. 100 minus 16, 84. QB is square root of 84. Two options are very close by. I would be very careful while doing it. If I have a calculator, I would do 9.1 square on the calculator. 1. 9 1 9 plus 9, 18. 1 carry. 82.81. And 9.3 square. 3 3s are 9. 27 plus 27, 54. 5 carry. 86.49. This is approximately 1.2 away. This is approximately 2.5 away. So which is the closer answer? 9.1 is the closer answer. And answer is 9.1. No problem, Kajal. That is also correct. Okay. Be very careful. And don't make a mistake. Well, with that, we come to the end of the session. Thank you so much, everybody, for patiently going through the session with me. I hope it helps you a little bit. Best of luck and do well. Thank you.